What's up, guys? Welcome back to another podcast and Electroneum update. Wow, the last few days have been crazy once again with Electroneum. I've actually been busy. This sounds sad, but I've been busy decorating, and I've not checked my my crypto bags, which is a sin. It's a sin, right? We know it's a sin. Anyone that's involved in crypto or any financial game should be checking their bags constantly, and I haven't looked actually for close to a week. I didn't check because I've just had my hands full, and when I did, wow, I saw Electroneum at the time I was looking. It was on 0.19, right? So it was edging towards that 2 cent mark, and I was obviously, my finger came down the phone screen, just refreshing just to check if it was real, to see if something was glitched there, and just went up. So yeah, it edged towards that 2 cent mark, and actually, as I'm recording this now, I think it touched 2 cents. So we've doubled the ICO, which is great. So kudos to the Electroneum team. Finally we've hit that 2 cent mark, and it doesn't seem like long ago I was saying we'd finally hit the cent mark. So things are really starting to move now. Things are starting to look a lot better for not just Electroneum, but the whole crypto space. And well done to anyone that listens to me, watch my YouTube channel, follow me on Twitter, Instagram. I have been constantly saying that I really didn't think we was going to see that half-cent mark anymore. And boom, here we are. So congratulations to anyone that filled their bags at that half-cent mark, because I really do think that that's it now. We're not going to see that half-cent mark anymore. If we do, then it's something that's going to have to be drastic within Bitcoin, Ethereum, okay, the top coins. Something major has to happen in the crypto space. Some major bad news to pull the Electroneum price down to below that cent mark and further back down to 0.004, 005. It just seems a joke now when I'm saying that. I just don't think we're going to see it again. So congratulations to anyone that's filled their bags, and onwards and upwards now to the next milestone, which could well be 2.5, 3 cents, or even 4 cents in the very near future. So if you haven't got Electroneum yet, fill your bags up, guys. Here we are again, V2, version 2. I'm saying it now. I don't think we're going to drop below a cent. So if you want to fill your bags up, do it now, because I think I can see some handles forming. I haven't got my screen up to show you. I would normally do some analysis, but take my word for it. Go on to have a look at the chart yourself. You should see some cup handles forming. You should see some 3-candle breakouts, and I really do think that we're going to have a slight pullback, as you always do, and then we're going to skyrocket up to 2.5 cents at least 2.5 cents. Could even have 3 cents very soon. So if you look at if you go and look at the buy and the sell walls on most of the exchanges, you'll see that we've got millions of Electroneum has been bought, and only thousands have been sold. So that's signs that we have some great adoption. It could just be Electroneum holders seeing the bigger picture here and buying more up, in the thousands of millions, right? Or we could have some big time players come on board. A lot of new investors have finally succumbed to the fact that this project isn't going to be dropping back down to where it was. They've seen that the 24-hour gain, the 7-day gain, 30-day gain is good, and they've saw it now as a solid investment. So more people are buying into it, which is what happens with all good coins. So there could be a number of factors, as we know. So I'm going to dive into the latest Electroneum news and see what's happening there, and see if it's had a direct impact on the price. So obviously we're going to start with some great news actually, with Electroneum collaboration with ARK. So ARK has basically listed Electroneum and Anytask.com to its new venture, Marketsquare. So basically, Marketsquare is a website that brings all the crypto and blockchain projects together in one place. and they can explore their potential compatibilities and partnerships, which is great for Electroneum because they can start to form partnerships. As we know, Electroneum has got a huge base, and it's probably one of the few cryptos that has that amazing following and community. It's probably got the biggest community, right, Electroneum? So this partnership with Marketsquare is going to be good because people, obviously other blockchain projects know that Electroneum has that following. They probably get annoyed by the fact that everywhere they go, and if they put a poll up on Twitter, or they ask that question, what altcoins are you bagging? Us guys, the Electroneum fans, come raging in, and we pretty much just obliterate those polls, right? So Electroneum being on this Marketsquare is a great thing because I think they're gonna have a lot of offers with partnerships and synergies. So it's a great idea, and it is a major chance now for Electroneum to really flex those muscles they've got, and to really go back to the start. It's like a fresh. I'm not going to say fresh start, but it's like a fresh area that they can utilize from the start, if that makes sense. So they can really bring everything that they've done over the last couple of years, right? Last 3 years, and flex it in this space. Okay, they can showcase everything, all that hard work that they've put into the project. Okay, releasing all these different unique parts to the business, which other blockchains haven't. They've just focused on one thing. Electroneum really has an arsenal that they can bring to the market, like the pun. So they can bring it to this Marketsquare, and they can really showcase it now. So it's a real massive chance now for them to showcase themselves to the rest of the blockchain and crypto industry. So you imagine Anytask being on this Marketsquare, and why it's going to be a huge advantage. So basically, in the case of Anytask, right, the industry and the community around market space can see that it's a platform with thousands of freelancers earning the ETN, right? So they'll be able to see the Electroneum platform, they'll know about ETN, right? And then they'll be able to see there's thousands of guys earning their crypto on this Anytask, okay? And they're not even charging the sellers, and you don't have to have a bank account. So the other freelance marketplaces, you have to have a bank account, you get charged as well. So obviously, like places like Fiverr, okay, Upwork, places like that, you have to have a bank account, and they charge you a substantial amount, usually a minimum of 20%, right? Anytask does not do that. They charge 0 fees to the sellers, and they don't require a bank account, okay? All you need is the Electroneum app. So this is something that they can really showcase on the Marketsquare, and I think it will really unlock future collaborations with Arc. So Arc may be able to push Anytask to new heights. So before we go any further, guys, if you haven't checked out Marketsquare, go on to marketsquare.io, okay? Sign up there, and make sure that you subscribe to their YouTube channel as well, and you'll get all the upcoming news videos about Electroneum. So it's still in beta, okay? So the beta is expected to launch at the end of March, I believe. So yeah, so make sure you sign up, register for marketsquare.io, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and you'll be well up to date just by doing those two things. So stay tuned on obviously the Electroneum blog for updates. That's where I'll get most of my major announcements from. And yeah, I'm excited to see where this goes and how Arc is going to collaborate with Electroneum and any further partnerships. So yep, great news there. Marketsquare and Arc partnership and collaboration with Electroneum. Super excited to see where this goes. Please do drop your comments below and let me know your thoughts on this. Are you already registered with Marketsquare? Did you already know about Marketsquare and Arc? Do drop in the comments. Let me know if you think this has been one of the major influences on the price, and where do you think we're going to go with this this collaboration? Do you think it's going to unlock doors with other blockchain projects, and is it going to be a positive thing for Electroneum moving forward? So obviously we have the big news with Electroneum coming up. That is the Blockchain Africa Conference 2021. So this is going to be a big conference. It's going to be a virtual conference in Africa, and Richard Els is a guest speaker. So he's scheduled to speak on Friday the 19th, and it's going to be, I think, in GMT time, like 7:30 in the morning. So it's going to be an early one for us UK folk. His speech is going to be called Empowering a Generation with Crypto. So he's going to basically focus on how crypto and blockchain has the power to change lives. So it's going to be giving them insight into how this revolutionary technology can help generate prosperity in local communities worldwide, empower people in remote and undeserved areas globally. So this is a perfect subject for the Africa conference, okay? And a bit of news from our head of marketing in Electroneum, Kathy Jenkins. She said that the Anytask TV ad is actually scheduled to air across South Africa as well. So that's going to be reaching millions of viewers during the same time. So 18th of March to 17th of April. So obviously that's going to have a major impact. That's going to create possibly thousands of registrations on the Anytask platform. Obviously, Rich is more than likely going to be mentioning Anytask during his guest speak. So that's going to be a huge spike for Anytask and hopefully the Electroneum price as well. Which brings me on to the next, I'm going to say, major subject. It's probably a small announcement to many, but for those of you that have been stressed out, you've been waiting for your KYC and you've been a holder since ICO, you're kind of sitting on that fence. You know it's a good project, but at the same time you're pissed off with the team, right? You're not getting answered quickly enough, your verifications aren't happening, you're still waiting for your KYC to come through. Just everything is slow right now with support, right? But a little bit of good news, you'll be pleased to hear that the Human Resources Manager, Mike Jennings, has reported that there's 4 new support staff that have gone through training this week. So there's going to be 4 new support agents are now part of the Electroneum's plan to revamp support. So they're revamping the support area as obviously these new registrations continue to rise. 4 people. Now, obviously the ad is going across South Africa to millions, and we're going to be expecting a lot of new registrations. So whether these 4 new members are going to make a difference, we'll see. But either way, it's exciting to have that TV ad going at the same time as the conference. Support wise, let's see with this new revamped support if it does make any difference, because I think this could be a deal breaker for them if it does start to pick up both the registrations and the support being quicker. That's going to obviously install more confidence into the project, and it's going to make obviously those people that have been stressed out with support and that's going to bring them back as well. And I'm sure there's probably thousands of Electroneum holders that are annoyed with the support levels at the moment. So looking towards the support area of the project, I think is something that Electroneum really needs to focus on. So guys, what's your thoughts around the current price surge? Again, the current price surge. We've got some exciting things coming up, and obviously the new support revamp as well. I want to hear your thoughts on this. I know I'm going to get some sour comments around the support area, but I'm sure we're going to be getting some sighs of relief as well, because they are actively and now publicly announcing that they are working on the support area. So that's been like a big subject. If you go onto Twitter and places like that, that's all you seem to hear. And I'm sure if you look at the comments on my previous Electroneum videos, you'll see that people are always complaining about the support and they're still waiting for verification and things like this. Okay, so hopefully the support revamp won't be just a small thing, and if it is a small thing, this is something that I'm sure the community will speak up about, and Electroneum hopefully will listen. So drop your comments below. I'm interested to know your thoughts. I hope this little update has helped you guys being up to date and just kind of giving you insight of where we're at with Electroneum and what moves they're making. As always, guys, thank you for listening more so. Well, if you're watching, you're probably watching this on YouTube. If you're listening on podcast, that's great. Thank you very much. Please do make sure that you smash that subscribe button. If you're watching on YouTube, smash that subscribe button, tap the bell so you don't miss any further updates around Electroneum. And when you do tap the bell, make sure to move it from personalized to all. That way you will never ever miss a video of mine. I don't just cover crypto, I do social media tips as well if that's your bag. And make sure to give me a thumbs up as well. Give that YouTube algorithm a nudge because it really does help me to bring my videos to the community. If you do have a YouTube channel or a podcast, okay, please do get in touch because I'm looking to collaborate with people as well. So guys, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching, and I shall see you on the next podcast.